whatever. And I'll be honest with people, and I don't want to have a full discussion about it because I just don't think about it. I grew up, my parents sending us to church. I, as an adult, went to church, took my kids to church. We got the basics down, but we are not really religious, especially these days. It's definitely been like you just believe what you want to believe. That's fine. So, in the past few years or whatever, I'm not like, I might maybe even be questioning if God actually exists. I believe in higher beings and I have full respect for religion. But it's so funny to tell this story about I made this prayer and it's never happened since, almost as if it's been answered. And it's like, well, if you don't believe in God, then who the hell did that? I mean, you were only talking to that one person. So unless a spirit guide just heard it and said, that's not my name, but okay, I'll still help you out. There is always that.
Now, I did mention that, being in the paranormal since, Wendy and I have been doing this, that it did make me question my religious backing. And for a really long time, I didn't really know where I stood.
Mm-hmm.
My mom just considered me an atheist, but I always kind of thought I was agnostic.
Yeah.
I wanted to believe that there was a God. I just didn't understand why there were so many different interpretations of the Bible.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that it was definitely this way. No, it's definitely this way. I'm like, no. Why does everyone have to be an expert in this? Let me just interpret it my own way. How about that? But being into the paranormal and going to these places, and my background is Catholic, and I was going to church with my dad regularly as a child. My mom even had me in Catholic school. So yes, that's your Chris.
That's what's
over
wrong
here.
with you.
That's me over here. But like I said, I had a real hard time with all of it because it just seemed like everyone wanted to be right, and I'm just like, well, I just believe what I want to believe. And going into this, I've discovered that there might legitimately be demons. There might be demons. And for me to sit here and say that openly, that means that there has to be angels, right? Because demons only exist in a biblical term. So it's an identification. And maybe it's not a demon. Maybe it's just an evil entity. But again, that's still got a religious backing to it. So that still puts me at a crossroads. I'm always at like, what does that mean? If there's evil, then isn't there good? There's got to be a balance. There's always got to be a force there trying. And some of the places that we've been in, some of the things that we felt, this oppression, I mean, Iowa, bam.
Just the whole state.
That's all you got to it's bad. You go to places like Edinburgh and you have an experience that takes over your body and you don't really know what to think anymore. Yeah. There has to be a good if there's a bad. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on the I don't know either. I don't have the answers. Don't look to me. I believe in spiritual energy, and that's where I'm at. Good and bad spiritual energy. And I like to try to, look at the oldest view of things and be like, let's just follow that. I know those people were probably just making it up because they didn't know how the sun worked, but
they knew something was out
there,
right?
They knew something. And I'd rather let's go back to the beginning and let's just kind of concentrate on that and see how much of that was true. Because I'm just not about people thinking that they're solely right when that's not what you feel in your heart,
Right.
So that's just where I am. So I guess you would say if somebody asked you to mark a box which one you are, I'd have to say like agnostic. And I think my kids would say the same thing. But it's mostly just because we're not saying anybody's right or wrong, and we have respect for all your beliefs. It's just personally, these are the things that we think are right or wrong, and spiritual energy is a real thing. And there you go, the end. And
the end.
I don't know if they have a name for that kind of belief, so whatever.
No,
this is not a religious topic. It's all about ghosts and ghostly stories. So.